Welcome to this week's edition of Campus News. I'm William Vieth.
And I'm Armin Reid. Graduation, a science fair, and cozy yoga are coming your way right after this.
Visit the High Library today for a sneak peek at its brand new classification system. This summer, the High Library is turning over a new leaf. Librarians are working to reclassify books from the Dewey Decimal System to the Library of Congress system. The shift will increase browsability and make researching titles a breeze. Check out the sample display on the main floor of the library by the stairs.
Our Blue Jay campus community lived out our college's Education for Service motto this past Friday during the annual Day of Service held in Thompson Gymnasium. Over 200 students, employees, and alumni joined forces to make over 200 blankets and 1,500 school kits for those in need. The event was put on by E-Town's Center for Community and Civic Engagement, directed by Javita Thompson.
It goes along with our motto of Educate for Service, but I took it a step further to even say that E-Town cares. We care for our community, we care for organizations, we care for people. And this is just one way that we can show that.
Students were able to work in groups of up to 4 friends. Student Nicholas Wiley spoke about the importance of service.
Well, this is the service. This is what it's all about. This is doing things, taking time out of your day, doing things for people who need it, and just, working with other people, learning about what it means to, help people.
To learn more about how to get involved with service activities on campus, visit E-Town Center for Community and Civic Engagement website at www.etown.edu/centers/community-civic.
Last Tuesday, the Career Development Center hosted the Science, Health, and Helping Professions Fair. Students were able to connect with professionals in their desired career to learn about jobs and internship opportunities. Careers in many different fields had tables at the event, which was hosted in the cave. The event was a useful tool for students in all fields to learn more about careers in the sciences.
This Wednesday, there was a pop-up yoga class held in the group fitness room in the Bowers Center. This wasn't just regular yoga, though. It was Cozy Socks Yoga. Every student who registered and attended the class left with their own pair of cozy socks. What a fun twist to this fitness class. Want to attend a yoga class at E-Town? The next class will be on Wednesday, April 19th from 7 to 8 p.m. This is also the final yoga class of the semester, so be sure to sign up on the group fitness section of the Bowers Center website. All yoga levels and experiences are welcome for the class. Speaking of ways to move your body, here's Jacob Moser with sports.
E-Town's men's track and field team had a respectable showing in the Millersville Metrics Meet in Millersville, Pennsylvania this past Saturday. Junior Myron Holland Jr. continued his impressive season at this meet, taking home 2 wins. He won the 100-meter event with a time of 10.54 seconds and also captured the win in the 200-meter event, crossing the line in 22.09 seconds. Junior Christian Gingrich was another Blue Jay to grab a top 3 finish over the weekend. His time of 10 minutes and 16.16 seconds was good for second in the 3,000-meter steeplechase. On Wednesday, the team will travel to York, Pennsylvania for the Twilight Meet on Wednesday, April 5th at 2:30 p.m. The women's track and field team also traveled to the Millersville Metrics Meet this past Saturday at 9:30 a.m., and there were multiple Jays that recorded top 5 finishes. Senior Trinity Soto had a stellar showing on the day, finishing 3rd in the discus event with a 37.82-meter throw. Also taking home top 5 finishes included senior Jocelyn Italy, whose 1.55-meter high jump was good enough for 4th, and senior Katie Welcher, who finished 5th in the 3,000-meter steeplechase. The team's next meet is on Wednesday, April 5th, when they'll travel to York, Pennsylvania for the Twilight Meet. The men's golf team finished 7th out of 10 teams in the Augustine Intercollegiate Tournament hosted by Arcadia University on Friday and Saturday. Freshman Quish Kilduff was the team leader for the E-Town, as his 2-day score of 151 was good for a 4th place finish. Sophomore Jacob Geiter and junior Matt Barossi also scored in the top 40, with 35th and 38th place finishes. Next up for E-Town is the Elizabethtown College Invitational on Thursday, April 6th at 12 p.m. in Hershey, Pennsylvania. E-Town's baseball team swept their 3-game weekend against Moravian College on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's slate consisted of a doubleheader at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. and wrapped up the weekend on Sunday at 12 p.m. The weekend opened up in the best way possible with the sweep of the doubleheader. In the first game, E-Town captured a 7-4 win. The team went down 3-1 early, but fought back, scoring in 3 straight innings early on. Freshman infielder David Woolley had 2 hits on the day and led the team with 2 runs batted in. Senior starter Nicholas Ortega moved to 4-0 on the season with a solid showing, going 5 innings and limiting Moravian to 3 runs. The second game was an even better showing from the Blue Jays, once again putting up 7 runs on the board and winning 7-1 in 8 innings. Senior designated hitter Ben Watson got things rolling out of the gates with a leadoff blast over the wall. He also drove in another run with an RBI double in the 4th. Sophomore starter Greg Zerby went 7 strong innings of 1-run ball and struck out 3. Game 3 of the weekend was yet another win for the Blue Jays. Their offense exploded for 16 runs, taking home the win 16-5. After a rough first inning for sophomore starter Kyle Mulville that saw him allow 4 runs, he settled down and pitched 5 shutout frames the rest of the way. Watson and graduate student infielder Robbie Bertuccio came in clutch with runners in scoring position, each driving in 4 on Sunday. This marks the 15th win of the season for E-Town as they extend their win to 6 games. They'll look to continue this pace into Tuesday at 4 p.m. for their game against Shenandoah in Winchester, Virginia. The softball team dropped to 7-11 on the season following a doubleheader with Moravian College this past Saturday. In the first game of the doubleheader, the Blue Jays were unable to get the bats going, losing 4-0. The team tallied 3 hits on the day, which included a 2-base knock from graduate student third baseman Paige Phillips to lead off the 7th, but she was stranded. The second game resulted in a 13-1 loss that ended in 5. Sophomore infielder Kristen Adeloit put a run across the board for E-Town in the first with an RBI single that drove in Emily Polomeni in from third. On the defensive side of things, 5 errors hurt E-Town in this one, and Moravian capitalized. They pushed a total of 6 unearned runs across the plate as they ran away with this one. The Blue Jays will look to bounce back this upcoming week in their games against Wilkes University on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. This past Saturday, the E-Town men's lacrosse team traveled to Scranton looking to keep their 2-game win streak alive. The Royals put up a tough fight in what was a back-and-forth game. However, Scranton found out that the Jays are no joke. The Blue Jays were led by senior Colin Cummings, who had a team-high 4 goals on the day. However, the main story of the day was graduate student Alex Kilgore, whose 2 goals not only helped E-Town secure the victory, but also pushed them to 100 career points as a Jay. The 13-8 win helped the Jays move to 6-4 and remain perfect in landmark conference play with a 2-0 record. The men's lacrosse team will look to move to 4-0 in their last 4 games when they host Susquehanna on April 8th at 1 p.m. On Saturday, April 1st, the women's lacrosse team hosted the Scranton Royals in an exciting matchup. While the Jays played tough, it wasn't enough for them to get a win. Junior Sam Diaco scored the only goal in the 17-1 loss. The loss is a tough pill to swallow for the Blue Jays as they dropped to 5-6 on the season and 1-1 in landmark conference play. They'll look to bounce back when they travel on the road to Susquehanna to take on the Riverhawks on April 8th at 11 a.m. That's all for sports. Back to you.
The Well, located on the 2nd floor of the Bauer Center, offers a variety of resources and amenities for students to use. They put on events throughout the year to help provide information about your overall health and well-being.
I think that the Well is a welcoming, safe, calming space for students to get what they need whenever they need it without having to fear.
Some of the events they have put on are rock painting, the creation of sensory bins, and 10-minute massages. They even have a relaxation room that you can reserve for 20 minutes at a time. Make sure you stop by the Well today.
As the weather warms, senior students at E-Town are gearing up for graduation. ECTV's Hayden Mischel has the story.
It is officially the first week of April at Elizabethtown College, and with the end of the semester less than 50 days away, seniors are gearing up for graduation.
It's terrifying, quite frankly. It is very much going to be a sprint to the finish, and it's going to be a lot of long nights ahead of me.
I think that I want to spend a lot more time with friends. A lot of the time is after graduation. It's like one of those last times you get to see everyone together. So I think a lot of that is just going to be spent hanging out with them, getting to do different things with them when we're not just down the hall or up the stairs from one another.
E-Town's commencement ceremony will take place on Saturday, May 13th at 10 a.m. in the Dell.
Honestly, I'm just excited that we're going to have, a post-COVID graduation. We're going to have back at the Dell. We're going to be actually just having a full event, and we'll be walking on stage. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for that day.
I think a lot of it is just going to be the excitement of the day. I think getting family coming out here, and this is, again, is the last opportunity with a lot of friends. That's probably the most exciting part, is to see everyone in one setting.
The rain location for commencement will be the Bowers Fitness Center. In the event of a change of location, students will be offered 3 tickets for their friends and families to attend. The baccalaureate dinner will be held the night prior to commencement on Friday, May 12th at 7 p.m. in Leffler Chapel.
It's a nice formal wrap-up before the big day.
Seniors who have yet to purchase their cap and gowns may do so online at Elizabethtown College's commencement webpage.
All the caps and gowns been done, I think, for at least a month now. It's kind of ahead of the game, but I definitely have my diploma frame as well to go with that, and in the process of getting cords.
I have not actually purchased my cap and gowns yet. It's on my reminders list.
Caps, gowns, and other regalia may be purchased up until April 14th. This is Hayden Mitchell with ECTV 40.
April is Pride Month at Elizabethtown College. This year, the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Belonging is partnering with the Gender and Sexuality Alliance to celebrate E-Town Does Pride. The celebration showcases LGBTQ+ identities and focuses on social and self-acceptance, achievements, legal rights, and pride. Stay tuned for coverage of E-Town Does Pride.
That's all we have this week. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at ECTV40. I'm William Veith.
And I'm Armin Reid. Have a great week, and remember to take flight, E-Town.